This is Mr. Abule. Today we're going to be talking about how we can use the library catalog to place a hold on a book and how can we navigate the library catalog, which we call Destiny. So using it is going to be very important this year because when we put holds on in Destiny, we can see who wants that particular book and then we can get it out to them. And if, say, somebody were to want that book while somebody else already checked it out, the next time that that person brings it in, we can then check it out to the next person on the list. So it's important to know about placing holds this year because we need to make sure we know who wants what book, and being able to access the Destiny catalog and looking through it will be one way we can look at all of our different titles and see what is available and what can we try to search. So in order to do that, if you go to your library classroom, we'll have the links right in the classwork page. Up in the top, there should be a box that says Smith Library Links. It should act as a symbol. When you click on that, it should bring you to a page that looks like this. Now, in order to get to it, you'll have to use the link that says Library Catalog, which right now looks like a green box with a check mark. When you click on that, it should bring you to a page with all of our schools. Now you're going to want to click on the Smith Intermediate School, which will bring you to a page that looks like this. Now, here you'll use the search bar here as the main way that you can search for a book. Now you can always search by keyword, title, author, subject, or series, depending on what you want to search by. When you use keyword, it's going to search everywhere for what you've put in. So, for instance, if I typed in, say, something like winter, that will bring up every single book with winter in it. So that's over 200 titles here. But when we use ones for such as, say, subject, you'll only search the subject for winter. And that brings us down to 27 titles. So this makes it much easier for us to look for something if we specify if we're looking for something in the title, if we're looking for an author's name, or if we're looking for a subject. You're welcome to use keyword whenever you want to, but it just makes things much simpler when you don't have to go through so many search results. Now, you can also search by, in here we have different tabs. One that you might want to try is visual, which will bring up all the different genres or sections in our library. So you can see which ones we have. So we have ones like animal fiction, we have folk and fairy tales, we have fantasy, we have mythology, we have science fiction, we have sports and sports fiction, and we have humors, and we also have ones such as historical fiction or adventure. It all depends on what you would like. Now, so let's talk about getting a book from our library. Now, for instance, if I wanted to, I could go in here. So let's say I want to get out, almost forgot. Before you do any of that, you need to log in to your Google account. Because without your Google account, it's going to not know who it's going to look for. So make sure that you click on your name because it will ask which person is going to be placing a hold on this book. So let's say I want to find How about Big Nate? And I could search by title. It'll only bring up the books that have Big Nate in the title. Now, as you scroll through, you'll see that we have books with little E's in them. We have books with little speakers. So the E means it's an audiobook, and the speaker means that it's a E is an ebook, and the speaker is an audiobook. So make sure that so these ones usually will be in a different area that we can access. We'll talk in another video how you can do that. But it looks like here we have one book that's just a book by itself. So I can go into it, and while I have a lot of access to our catalog, you guys will have probably one or two buttons over on the right hand side here, and you're going to look for one that says hold it. And when you click on that, now it should automatically do the same, should do something a little different. It should automatically save for you. All right, now I have placed a hold on a book. Now, so remember, we should try to limit these to one at a time so that we in the library can make sure that everyone's getting a book and not worry about deciding on which book it is from like 10 different holds you've put on, because we can only check out one at a time. Now, just remember, when doing this, we want to make sure that we're always looking for the right books, and make sure that if you ever have any questions, you be sure to contact me. My email is in our Google Classroom. And I hope that we all can find a book that we want to read. So keep searching, because I know that we can all find something that we would like.